They don't care about you and me, but they are perfectly willing to exploit you and me in order to make more of themselves. It is true that we have a lot of these little microorganisms living in our gut. They're not there because they want to help us. They don't have brains. They are adaptive, however. They try and find and create environments that make it easier for them to proliferate. So they don't care about you and me, but they are perfectly willing to exploit you and me in order to make more of themselves. So first rule, the microbiome isn't good or bad. Some of these little bugs that live in us do bad things to us. They make us feel worse. They lower our immunity. They affect us in negative ways. Some of them make us feel better. And they do that mainly by changing the conditions of our gut environment. The ingestion of fermented foods is one of the best ways to support healthy levels of gut microbiota without exceeding the threshold that would cause things like brain fog. So much so that some people report that when they start eating small bits, because it doesn't require a lot of fermented foods, that their overall mood is better, not unlike the effects of EPA, although I don't think it's been looked at directly in the context of clinical depression yet. There are some things that you can do to really damage your gut microbiome. And this is where there's a huge misconception that I want to clear up. There's a study that showed that artificial sweeteners, but a particular artificial sweetener, which was saccharin, can disrupt the gut microbiome in ways that is detrimental to a number of different health markers, increasing inflammatory cytokines and all the other bad things that happen when the gut microbiome is thrown off kilter. So what happens is certain artificial sweeteners, in particular saccharin, disrupt the microbiome and make the environment within the gut, that mucosal lining, more favorable to bacteria microbiota that are not good for the organism. It's not just that a language thing where people say, oh, it kills the microbiome. It doesn't kill the microbiome. It shifts the microbiome. And shifts in the microbiome can be good or they can be bad. But the ketogenic diet is interesting because when one shifts to the ketogenic diet, there is a shift in the gut microbiome, and some people end up feeling better. Some people end up feeling worse. Likewise, some people go from ingesting animal products, including meat, or they're vegetarian and they go to vegan, and they experience positive shifts in mood and affect. So the point of all this is that when I say you have to find what's right for you, that's not a throwaway statement.